you've managed to grow some people skills and management skills. Did you also have to grow other skills to be good at forensic accounting like this? Like, do you have to kind of have to? Do you have a little criminal in you? I guess maybe is a better question.
Yeah, so it helps, like this is a very personal thing, but it helps for me that I have ADD because I go to court and testify, and I think as I'm looking at my work, I'm like, what if the attorney asked this? And then what if they asked this? And then what if they asked this? And then what if they asked this? And just keep going down these random little paths that my mind takes me on really helps me prepare for testimony in a courtroom, because I just overthought and thought about every little thing that the attorney might ask me. And then, yeah, working with people with big egos is also a very good thing to become a forensic accountant.
And you have to stick to your guns, right? You have to, when you know you found something that's not right, you can't let them use their charisma like those
Yeah,
Ponzi scheme people, right? You can't let them roll over you.
no, and it's also really important to be able to tell that to the attorneys that are on your side too. You talk about in audit how it's sometimes difficult to go to the company and say, hey, we found this thing that looks wrong because, you've worked with them for a while. It's difficult to have that sort of confrontation and it affects your job and your work life. But as an accountant working with attorneys, I have to go to these attorneys and say, hey, this thing you thought and this thing you've worked on writing a filing and paper over already, it's not right. We've got to start from scratch, or we've got to rework it, or we're not going to be able to prove this fraud. And so just being able to not only stick to your guns with opposing counsel, but with your own counsel is sometimes a bigger deal.